What's up, guys? The Extra Point here. I'm Gavin.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Jason.
So today we're going to be talking about the college football transfers. Jalen Hurts, Tate Martell, Justin Fields,
Brandon Wimbush.
and we're going to talk about which one we think was the best one, and we're going to talk a lot about Jalen Hurts, and because that is such a big transfer.
Yeah. Will he continue the streak of Heisman winners at Oklahoma?
Yes, 3 in a row. It could be 3 in a row. So just a breakdown. Jalen Hurts to start off, man. This guy went 26-2 at Alabama, and he took Alabama to 2 straight national championships. Okay, the first national championship he lost, but he did give the go-ahead touchdown. His defense didn't really come through.
His defense definitely lost the game.
He got the most craziest run. I think it was like a 25-yard run or something. And that was just ridiculous. And then the previous year, he lost his spot in the national championship, got replaced by Tua Tagovailoa. Just a crazy story.
Everything that happened was just wild.
Crazy story.
The thing is, he is in a perfect position.
Yeah, Oklahoma. That's
CeeDee Lamb and Hollywood Brown, Marquise Brown, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Like in Trey Sermon, the running back, he's in a perfect position. The offensive line has always been great.
Yeah, for sure.
Lincoln Riley's system is perfect.
He does need to work on his accuracy, but he'll probably work on that.
Yeah, Lincoln Riley.
That's the problem, because Lincoln Riley loves those. And Hollywood Brown, if you could see it in the past with Kyler Murray and Baker Mayfield.
It loves that deep pass.
All right, well, I'm just going to go ahead and say right now, Oklahoma's making the playoffs. You bring an SEC quarterback winner.
I'll stop you right there. I'll say that West Virginia beats Oklahoma next year.
Ooh.
With Austin Terrell, the 5-star that just transferred from Oklahoma, that man's a beast. He's on West Virginia now.
What has he proven? I know what Jalen.
He'll have a lot to prove. He'll have a lot to prove. As being a redshirt freshman, starting, he will beat Jalen Hurts next year.
Did you see that team without Will Grier in that bowl game?
Oh, I did.
I put $15 on that
That was
team.
Jack Allison.
We got a 5-star
That was Jack
coming in.
Allison. This is a completely different player.
Jack Allison.
This guy was supposed to take over for Kyler Murray. He got unfortunate with Jalen Hurts coming in, so he decided to take his talents to West Virginia.
Try to beat him. But I like that move.
And another thing to keep in mind, like Oklahoma, like if Jalen Hurts gets the job done and does make the playoffs, they have a lot to look forward to next year with Spencer Rattler. I think Spencer Rattler on the bench with Jalen Hurts' just leadership is going to be huge for Spencer Rattler.
I'm glad he didn't transfer.
Yeah.
I don't understand why Austin Terrell transferred. For God's sake. Like all you have to do is wait 1 year. I just don't understand why these backup QBs.
If anything, just redshirt if you don't think you're gonna play.
Tate Martell's situation was much different.
Oh yeah.
But like, if you're a freshman, why are you transferring instantly when a senior? Like this is his last year, a graduate.
And you can learn so much from him.
Exactly.
What isn't his record 26-2 with the national championship and the other national championship? As you said, he put his team in that spot to win that game. So I think this is going to be amazing for Jalen Hurts, and I think Oklahoma's going to make the playoffs. I don't know if they're going to lose a game in the regular season. You bring a quarterback who won as he did in the SEC into the Big 12 with those wide receivers, that running back, and that O-line. And they've signed some pretty damn good defensive players too. They've signed a few 4-stars. And for Oklahoma, man, 4-stars?
No,
For Oklahoma, those don't come around too often.
Did you see their corners this year? Those are 5-stars. They had a starting freshman safety that was a 5-star.
They fired their defensive coordinator though.
Yeah, but
that boy's some bougie.
he was bad. Mark Stoops. He was there for like 15 years. Did nothing.
All right. Well, we talked about Justin Fields with Urban Meyer leaving. Do y'all see a big impact? Do you think Ohio State will make a big run?
All right, just let me say right here. Tate Martell was in that system for 2 years under Dwayne Haskins and J.T. Barrett, 2 Ohio State greats, 2 great quarterbacks. And he knew that system. And
he waited his time.
Yeah, he waited his time. He didn't transfer like all these other quarterbacks. He knows that system by heart. And Justin Fields comes in and is promised the starting job over
Ryan.
That's my problem though. This man went to Georgia knowing that Jake Fromm was only a sophomore. And then he complains that he doesn't give a shot. You were given a shot in the SEC championship. I know it was a 4th and 11, but like still, you're complaining, and he's threatening to transfer all year, which led to him not even going to be playing in the bowl game. That's why
if he says that he's going to stay, I have zero doubt in my mind he comes into the SEC championship game.
No, not the SEC championship. He didn't say that. He said that after the SEC championship game.
No, but the rumors were all year.
Yeah, they were all year. But
after the first 5
games, when they got big, it was after the SEC championship. He for sure would have played against Texas. With how bad of a
they didn't even put him in one play.
Yeah,
how bad Jake Fromm was that whole game despite garbage time.
That's just Kirby Smart's coach, and he doesn't want to put. If he's saying
you look at what Nick Saban did, and you look at how that turned out against Georgia. So I don't know why Kirby didn't do that, but that's a topic for another video.
I have a feeling that Tate Martell will be really good at Miami.
I hope. Depending or not, if he can play the first year.
I'm very glad he gets. Yeah, if he doesn't, that would be ridiculous.
Yeah, because Justin Fields is
Justin Fields instantly.
And Brandon Wimbush is going to be able to play.
Well, he was a graduate transfer.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, if Tate Martell doesn't get to play after Justin Fields does,
there's going to be an issue because racism.
No, so
it's a sensitive topic.
So what do y'all think the best transfer was in the offseason?
Brandon Wimbush.
For sure. Or I have to say Tate Martell because with the Miami fan base, they have been such a great team the last 2 years, but their quarterbacks have just
in the bowl game, the quarterbacks combined stats.
Man.
4 for 17, wasn't it?
47 yards.
47 yards, 0 touchdowns, and 3 picks. Dude, put me out there. I'll have those numbers, yo. Like
against Wisconsin, which has been shown all year, they got cooked by
BYU. They were 7-5.
They got cooked by BYU. Like.
Weren't they ranked like 4th at the beginning of the
season?
Yeah. Because of Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, that's such a meme, dude.
But
yeah, Brandon Wimbush, because their quarterback did use that medical red shirt, Brandon Wimbush transferring. UCF has the weapons. And, they still put up a fight against a very good LSU team.
Yeah.
With that backup quarterback, I don't even know his name. He was awful. He could not throw a ball. No. I'm talking about UCF.
Oh, yeah.
UCF's backup was terrible. And they have all the weapons. They have a great defense,
like 200 total
great
yards
offense. They make plays on special teams. Brandon Wimbush he's proven himself to be a winner. Although he didn't start out the season in Notre Dame very well, he still beat Michigan.
Listen, Brandon Wimbush was basically disrespected.
Oh,
Ian Book was not that
Book's
good
terrible.
of a QB. As a Notre Dame fan, I was just pained to see him on the bench because he was talking about transferring before the playoff game, and it was just obvious that he was going to transfer if he didn't get in this game. He loved Notre Dame his whole life.
Yes.
4 years just spent just loving Notre Dame. He sat on the bench behind Deshaun Kaiser, Malik Zaire.
Waited his turn, yeah.
Waited his turn. And last year he was a starter. He didn't really, other than Miami, which was the best defense in the nation.
Yeah, Miami was very good last year.
He had a great career at Notre Dame.
Yeah, he did. And then they sit him for Ian Book, which, I don't agree with.
Yes, he did have a terrible game against Ball State. That basically just, it gave Brian Kelly, he had to start.
Another transfer I didn't mention was, y'all know Jacob Eason.
Oh, yeah. Thank God you said that.
Pac-12 winners or...
Yes. Oh, my gosh.
I hope to God they get in the playoffs.
I
hope that Georgia and Washington...
Even with Justin Herbert?
Jacob Eason will... Huh?
Even with Justin Herbert?
Yes, even with Justin... All right, actually...
Oregon's
got a top 5 recruiting class. That would be a tough task for Jacob Eason. If Jacob Eason beats this Oregon team, Miami beats this Oregon team, there's no way they get held out of the playoffs.
Yeah.
There's no way that they get held out.
Yeah, they got one game.
So you think any of these QB transfers, saying that Tate Martell will play his next year, the upcoming year? Do you see any of these transfers in the Heisman race?
Yes. Yes, I see Jalen Hurts in the Heisman race.
Yeah.
For sure.
Unless if he can fix that deep ball, for sure.
That's
Oklahoma's.
And you know what?
That's the Big 12. They get those huge plays. They're just like, wow.
And you know what? Jacob Eason, although I do shit on him, and I have rode Jake Fromm in the past. Listen, Jacob Eason, he had Mark Richt's players.
Oh yeah, he had Mark Richt's players. Yeah.
So he did not have the team Jake Fromm had around him.
Oh no.
So they went 7-5 that year, right?
They lost to Vandy.
Yeah,
they lost to Tennessee.
And so, although Jacob Eason didn't prove himself as necessarily a winner that year, he showed a lot of talent. So
he was thrown in as a freshman because Grayson Lambert was on. He was thrown in there. He was thrown in the mix because Grayson Lambert couldn't complete a pass.
I remember bragging about Grayson Lambert because he had the first 2 games of the season. First game he went 24 out of 25 with like 3 touchdowns. Next game 9 for 10, both wins. After that, straight down. That was terrible. Worst time to be a Georgia fan ever.
So UCF, you're gonna go undefeated maybe again?
Brandon Wimbush? With the
conference.
The reason I said
the conference.
Yeah.
But
I just really wish that they would schedule, like if they would just do, like if they would do it Western Michigan a couple years ago. But if they would just schedule someone really good for this week, like they could easily.
Just one good opponent to prove that they can be that team.
It could be like a Auburn, like a middle of the pack West.
Yeah, like a Texas A&M, an A&M, yeah.
Perfect. Like that is
because like that A&M is still like, even though they didn't win like a lot of games, they're an elite program.
They always go
4, 9, 3. Yeah, and now with Jimbo, they're definitely trending up.
Oh yeah.
So that being said, I'm picking definitely Jalen Hurts to be the most impactful player.
I'm gonna have to say Tate Martell. If he starts off right away,
if they let him play,
amazing that defense.
Miami has been needing Tate Martell, they've
been needing somebody.
They will massacre Florida State. They can massacre everyone in the Coastal Division for God's sake.
Yeah, for real.
And then that would be a great matchup in my opinion. With a good QB that Miami needs
against Clemson,
Against Clemson, that would be a great matchup.
I mean, Clemson's not going to the ACC chip because Mac Brown.
Okay. But there were actually some rumors, I don't know if y'all heard, that Jalen Hurts was going to transfer to Miami.
Yeah, it was one of the others.
Because they didn't know if Tate Martell would be able to be eligible.
Yeah.
So, like, Jalen Hurts would be able to play immediately.
And the thing is about Tate Martell transferring, the reason I've lost complete respect for Ohio State, and I do not like, I used to love Ohio State.
Oh, yeah, who
the past
did?
2 years.
How can you not cheer, how could you not cheer for Ohio State?
Like, the fact that they're trying to block his waiver,
which is
play right
so
away.
Totally messed. Like, I can't imagine doing that.
Like, really? You disrespect the man and practically force him to transfer.
Yeah.
Justin Fields. I mean, you didn't see Georgia blocking their waiver.
No.
Even though they got ultimately disrespected by Justin Fields.
Yeah.
Like, Justin Fields, all he has to do is wait not even a couple years.
He has to redshirt next season.
And then he's the starter.
Yeah, because Jake Fromm's going to go pro in 2020.
I mean, he has to.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
he's talking about next year?
Yeah, that's what the rumors are. The Miami Dolphins, the rumors are, we're either going to try to sign Nick Foles in free agency, or these are the 3 quarterbacks. Tua, Justin Herbert, if I remember correctly.
Well, those 2 are good, but...
And then Jake Fromm. So, trust me, I'm not wanting Jake Fromm as a Dolphins fan. I want to sign... Hold on.
Jake Fromm is a 5th-round pick at most.
Hey, Miami Dolphins. Sign this man. Sign him back.
Put it down.
Alright, let me put my take in real quick. Alright. Jalen Hurts to Oklahoma. Honestly, just with the resume he had at Alabama, even though it was a running back system at Alabama a couple years ago, now it's leaning towards the pass because of Tua Tagovailoa. I feel if Jalen Hurts works on that deep accuracy, deep ball, it's wraps, man. I think Oklahoma is the real deal.
Yeah, he really works on that deep ball.
And Taysom Hill for the Saints, backup quarterback. He created a whole new position in the NFL. He
returns kickoffs.
Backup quarterback. He'll play wide receiver. He'll play tight end, fullback, running back.
Like, it's crazy.
It's insane.
And you saw some of that Jalen Hurts.
Jalen can do that.
Taysom Hill, I remember a couple years ago at BYU, he threw those 2 Hail Marys.
Like if I'm an NFL team and Jalen Hurts drops far into the draft,
he could be the next Denard Robinson. I know you remember Denard.
Yes, I do.
On the Jaguars.
But if he drops and we need a backup quarterback or we implement
Taysom Hill.
Yeah, a Taysom Hill. After seeing how much Taysom Hill offered for the Saints, dude, I'm snagging him. I'm snagging Jalen. Especially if he works on that deep ball.
Brandon Wimbush is really good this year. He could work on his draft stock.
Yeah, for sure.
He probably isn't going to get drafted right now. But if he makes UCF more elite.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
If UCF honestly blows out every single team.
If they blow everybody
they've had
out.
those close games with Temple and South Florida.
Yeah, it was like 35-35 at the end of in the very end of the fourth quarter. But then they scored at the last. They shouldn't
be in those close games. Like if
yeah.
Brandon Wimbush just takes over and blows away all these teams, they could definitely make a case for.
Yeah, for sure. But
yeah.
I need that first game schedule, kickoff game.
But obviously they can't do that because they're in a contract and everything like that.
But
all right. But that being said,
it's been the Extra Point. Please like and subscribe, guys. We're trying to get hype out here. We're grinding. So like and subscribe. It's been Gavin,
Ben, Jayton.
the Extra Point. We're out, man.